What up, squad? Today we're going to be looking at the Combo RDTA, the Combo RDA, and tank. Let's take a look at it. So what up, YouTube? Welcome back to AmbitionZ VapeR, man. It's on the IJOY's Combo RDTA RDA /tank. This was sent to me from IJOY for the purpose of this review. It's not going to change my opinion of this Combo RDTA. This wasn't designed by IJOY and Limitless. This was designed just by IJOY. I think IJOY and Limitless Modco are kind of butting heads at this moment. This is strictly just IJOY. It is very similar to the Limitless RDTA Plus or the Limitless RDTA. I don't know what's going on with that, because that was a great collaboration in my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinions. They were coming out with beautiful products, great products. Now I would have this on the Luxe, but I'm charging my 26,650s right now after 3 days of using it. But what we're gonna do in this review, guys, I have everything to show you. We're gonna go down low. I'm gonna show you everything that comes with. I'm gonna show you all the additional decks and pieces of gear that you can, accessories for this that you can purchase after, if you like this and you do get it, or you do have it, or you pre-ordered it, or whatever. I'm gonna show you that stuff as well. I have a build in the RDTA, but I'm gonna put a build in the RDA. It's definitely a combo style atomizer. You can do everything: tank, RDTA, RTA, RDA, the whole nine. So we're gonna go dive down. We're gonna do all that stuff for you. It's going to be a little bit longer of a down close, and then we're going to come back up. We're going to vape on it, talk on it, pros and cons, final thoughts. If a mugger stole my book bag, I'm going to go out and buy one, the whole nine, let you know how much it is, where you can find it, and I'm pretty sure it's on pre-order right now. Maybe it's not on pre-order anymore, but we'll talk about that when we come back up. So sit back, relax, grab a vape. Let's dive down. I'll see you guys in a minute. So this is the box and the package that it will come in. It says Combo RDTA. It has that very nice sleek look of the IJOY and Limitless combination. Designed and manufactured by IJOY. Has your nice logo. Okay. Interchangeable gold-plated building decks. 7 optional decks. You have the IMC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the coil. Comes with a pre-made 0.3 4880 watts, 6.5 ml tank reservoir, 20.5 millimeter building deck, 25 millimeter tank or RDA or whatever you use, 53 millimeters in height, and it's a side filling system just like exactly like the Limitless. Now what it comes with, guys, I have everything to show you. IMC 1, IMC 2, which is included, IMC 3, which is included in the IMC 4. They all come the same way. And you're going to open that up, and it's going to come with... This is everything that's going to come with it. All right? We're going to take a look at everything individually, but this is what it comes with. Velocity style deck, your 510 adapter top cap, an additional glass piece, a coil head, and a bunch of O-rings. And you obviously get the device itself with the 2 different screwdrivers. This is the accessory bag. So this is where you're going to get into the accessory bag. You're going to get red O-rings if you'd like to switch it up, which is very nice. You're going to get a 510 drip tip, just a normal standard 510 drip tip. You're going to get this rubber. It's not ceramic or anything. It's a rubber grommet to plug to do a single coil, which is very nice. You're going to get an additional 510 pin. You're going to get 2 coils, look like spaced fused Claptons, which is very nice. And you're going to get grub screws, and you're also going to get some Phillips head screws as well. So you get a lot of stuff with this. So you get 3 grub screws, and you get 2 Phillips head screws. Pre-made coil head. Now, it's kind of looking like the Eagle tank situation. I don't know what type of wire that's in there. I would think it's maybe Kanthal A1 with some regular cotton. It's a 0.3, as you can see, 40 to 80 watts. IJOY, that's, you know, it is what it is. Then you have the cotton on the bottom and the threads. You could re-wick these with your own cotton if you'd like to, but it's a little challenging, but it can be done. Additional glass piece. 510 adapter, top cap. This is plastic. It's definitely, I can feel it as plastic. It's got threads on it and everything. Velocity style deck, which is the IMC3. All right. Gold plated, peak insulator, Phillips head screws, which I like. Those are the type of scrub screws that I definitely enjoy. Now there's threads here and there's threads here. Okay, and that screws into the positive 510 pin. And then there's threads here that screws into the chimney section. If you use the RDTA, if you use the RDTA, it will just thread into these. So these threads I'll talk about, but that's what that one looks like. This is the IMC3 RDTA base. Combo RDTA. Alrighty. Designed by USA and manufactured by IJOY. It's a protruding 510. You can use this on a hybrid. Alright, it's got peak insulator. Very nice. I like the gold. Kind of reminds me of like the Goon deck in a way. 2 O-rings. Very nice. We're going to do an RDTA build. Phillips head screwdriver and your flathead screwdriver. The combo RDTA. Now, as you can tell, this looks very similar, doesn't it? Yes, it does. It looks just like the Limitless RDTA. Same airflow, same filling system. There's 2 different versions of this. The one with the beveled top, like this one is, and this kind. So they definitely made it like this on that one. All right. You know, so not too much difference. Serial numbers on the bottom. See, that says IJOY and Limitless. This is just IJOY. Same protruding 510. I definitely like the looks of this one, though. I like the looks of that one as well. It has the same adjustable airflow, 2 O-rings, metal instead of plastic, which is very nice. You can also screw this off to put the 510 adapter on. They also make a ceramic drip tip. It's made out of ceramic. It's got the airflow. Same scenario. That tolerance to that is not nice. That's like no tolerance. I can just easily put that off and on. It doesn't screw on or anything. So I don't know what's up with that. They need fatter O-rings. You can definitely pop this off. Okay. Just your typical, you know, let's see if the other one fits on. So they're not interchangeable. Okay. The Limitless RDTA Plus, because this is a 24.7 and this is a 25. So this is definitely a little bigger, and I think that's why it holds a little bit more e-liquid. So this is the other IMC2 that's included. It's identical to the Shuriken RDA, I think it was, by Cthulhu Mods. Clamp style, which not really a big fan of. It does have springs though, which is very nice. That's pretty much as far as you can go, but there's some room. That might be a little too much. So you got some room in there. So it is what it is. Then those are where the cotton goes in. I mean, why didn't they make that a little thinner so you have more room for the cotton to get in there? And then it has the same exact fill port as the Limitless RDTA Plus. same dropper, the same whole scenario, except you can adjust the decks. So if you want to take the deck off, you got to loosen the 510, and then these threads are very squeaky, very fine. I don't really like the threads. I've had an issue with the threads. All right, so then this just comes right out. Okay, and then that's where the base threads in there as well. So you have two different threads. You have to line it up very nicely. And then the 510 definitely comes out. And then you have threads in here. Now, the threads in here aren't really the best threads. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've been having issues like threading it off and threading it on. You have to get it perfectly level. You have to take your time with it to get it in and out. It's really not the easiest. See? And then see how it's at an angle? You have to really there we go. All right, well, wow, these threads are better on this one than the other one. Okay. I've had issues on my other one that I'm using to get the threads threaded in correctly. So then that pops off. All right, it's nice thick. Okay. 2 O-rings on there, and then there's an O-ring on the bottom here. Be careful. This is definitely sharp. And then you have the glass piece, and that pops off, and then it fully comes apart. All right, pop that on, and then that pops on, and then you can screw on the deck and then put the positive pin in. So you have these decks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you also have the deck that I'm using on this one is the Goon style deck. All right, it's straight out the Goon style deck. It doesn't have bevels on the edges for your leads to go into, so you definitely have to put it upside down to put your leads in. You definitely have plenty of room to put your leads in. But that's what that one looks like. That's what I'm using. It's the normal Goon style deck. Works pretty well. I just wish they beveled those edges. You could just put the lead in, it would pop open. I showed you the velocity. They also have this one, very big. It's just a 2-post style. I like how it's nice and big. Very large post holes. This is probably 3 millimeters by 5 millimeters. I mean, they're huge. So Phillips head screws, which is nice. Threads, I don't know. They seem like they're working better on this one versus the one I have. But if you like 2-posts, there's plenty of room to make sure the leads go over each other, and you have room to do so. So that's nice as well. Post to post. Well, it's 16.3 millimeters post to post. It's 20 millimeters, so they are correct. This is another version, so it's kind of like a Wismex / Goon / 4-post. It's just fully open, and you can trap your leads on the flatheads themselves. I think it's kind of a weird style to have. I don't know who would actually want that, but if you do, you have that option. Threads are definitely fine. I wish they were a little bit beefier. I wish they made that a little thicker to have better threads on these, but it is what it is. Then you have the 4-post design. I was going to do a build in this one, but I thought, I wanted to try the Goon out to see how it performed, and that's how I gave you the pros and cons of that one. But this one's nice. This is one of my favorites. I would use this or the Goon. Or the velocity, but I like the leads trapping directly down over the lead versus, turning the lead and making it all janky. I like the Goon, I like this one, and I like the, even that one might be all right. IMC 6. This one's the IMC 5. This is the IMC 2, IMC 4, IMC 3. So those are all the build decks. 20 millimeters in diameter. I mean, you got plenty of room to do your builds. We're going to do a build in the RDTA. I like my 4-post. Threads on the RDA base is very nice. Tighten that down. See, I tighten that all the way down, and it's not protruding. I don't like that. So it is adjustable, and I don't think that's peak insulator. I really don't think that's peak insulator. I don't know if that's peak insulator, guys. It just feels kind of like I can move it. See that? You got plenty of room on these. I love how they did the post holes, I must say. Alright, squad, so that's the build, and that is the RDTA. Let's go back up to FaceTime. Let's vape on the IDA and the RDTA. Pros and cons, final thoughts. There's so many moving parts to this. So I have the RDA version and I have the RDTA. I think it's a great product. You have 6 different build decks to choose from. The IMC 1 through 6, and they come in these little boxes. The accessories that you want to purchase, if you want to purchase a specific build deck that doesn't come with it, you can purchase them. Now, I understand they're not going to give you every build deck that comes with it because, 1, the box would be huge. 2, you know, that's just the way it's going to go, and it makes sense. It doesn't seem like a money ploy or anything like that. It makes sense. A bunch of goodies, man. You know, you can't say... They give you a lot of stuff. They did a great job on what they give you, what they provide to you in the box. RDA base, which can hold 2 mLs of e-juice. I really think it should definitely come with the RDA base. We all love the Limitless RDTA Plus and the Limitless RDTA. It's pretty much identical to that, okay? Except you get interchangeable decks. Me personally, I wish that it came with the IMC 1, which is the Goon style deck, and it also came with the IMC 6, which is the 4-post deck. I'll go over the cons first. I want to narrow this down and go over the cons first. All right, con number 1 is the coil heads. I don't like the coil heads. The coil heads, to me, are like the Anakin coil heads, but Anakin coil heads had good flavor. These, to me, personally, it's subjective, but to me, they don't have good flavor. I think it's the cotton that they're using. Coil heads that came with the Limitless XL tank were awesome. I wish that it came with that. I have to say the RDA base that's not included, if it's not included, which I don't think it's not included, that is a con. I would rather have the RDA base included and not the coil head. That brings me to my another con. The RDA base, I don't feel that surrounding that 510 pin is peak insulated. It feels like almost like a rubberized type of material. And if you screw it all the way in, it doesn't protrude. But I backed it out, you know, but it loosened up the deck. I need to mention it. I'm really critiquing this thing down to a T. That I would not use the RDA base on a hybrid. I need a vape, man. Jesus. The threads on the build decks and the threads on the RDTA piece where it threads onto to make the RDTA. One of the I've got 2 RDTAs, okay? I got 2 of these. One of these, the threads were janky as hell. They squeaked. They were very hard to get into place. It took me 45 minutes to get this build deck in there, proper, installed, wicked up. It took me like 45 minutes. No joke. Because of the threads. The threads, I wish that they made the deck a little bit thicker to get beefier threads in it. The threads aren't the best in my opinion. Now, the other one that I received from IJOY didn't have any issue. It could just be an issue on mine, but I don't know if that's going to be an issue on the multiple other ones that you might go ahead and purchase. Great O-rings here, great O-rings, tolerances to this, taking this off and on. The O-rings are very nice. The O-rings on the top cap are very nice as well. It has a nice conical chuff top. There's a metal piece, which is nice. It's not plastic, which is nice. The O-rings on this top cap are very nice. The tolerances are good when juice is on there. Now, the ceramic, the O-rings on this is completely loose. No tolerance whatsoever. Maybe if you have other O-rings laying around that are nice and fat, put those on there if they fit. 510 pins, very nice. It's adjustable. You can take it out and put it in. Definitely like the looks of it. I definitely like how it holds 6.5 mLs of e-liquid. I like how it's 25 millimeters in diameter. I like how it gives you a bunch of different building deck options. That's very nice. I have it on the X200 by Cartel Mods. Comes out to a 0.13. Flavor is superb. Vape production is superb. Top-notch flavor on both of them. I feel like it's a little bit better for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's the connectivity. Maybe it's the drip tip. I'm not sure. But I feel like I'm getting a little bit better flavor off these devices than the Limitless RDTA Plus. Not substantial enough to where if you already have the Limitless RDTA Plus to go purchase one. But if you're really looking at this one, I definitely think it's got really good flavor and really good vape production. Now let's talk about the RDA. This holds e-liquid on the bottom. 2 mLs of e-liquid. You put your cotton in those little holes and you put it down below and you fill up the bottom well. This one's really nice, man. Great flavor. Deck doesn't spin when you're building. The juice filling hole is the same as the RDTA Plus. The Goon style deck, they did not bevel the edges. So when you put the leads in, it's not going to open for you. You're going to have to put it upside down and open it. You know, I wish they beveled the edges. All of the machining is money. Top-notch money. All the post holes have no burrs whatsoever. It's all gold-plated. Great for connectivity. I wish the threads were a little beefier. I wish the deck was a little thicker to get those beefier threads in there. You can fully take the whole thing apart, clean it. If you want to do single coil, you have the option on the RDA, the RDTA. You have that option for both. Overall, I think they did a fantastic, phenomenal job on this RDTA, RDA / tank. It's a 0.11 ohm build. If you really wanted to, you could put builds in the different decks, different builds on different decks, and have a different style variety of builds. The options are limitless. I wish Limitless Mako was on this. So there it is on the Alien Kit. 220 watt dual 18650. That is a beautiful setup, ladies and gentlemen. If a mugger stole my book bag and I was on the train, I would buy this thing in a friggin' heartbeat. I think this is one of the best products on the market as of right now. I wish that the juice where you put the cotton in was those holes were a little bigger. You can find the combo RDTA at IJOYSig.com. Link on screen and description. That's where it's sent from. That's where you can find it. I will have an additional link in the description where you can purchase it at heavensgifts.com. I'll have a coupon code. It's AmbitionZ or AmbitionZ15. It's in the description for 15% off. It's $45.99. Phenomenal price for a phenomenal product. These are like my favorite right now. That's what I got for you today, squad. I hope you found this video helpful or informative. If you did, you know what to do. I give you content daily, 1080p, 60 frames per second. Don't waste your effing bandwidth not being subscribed to this channel. Remember, squad, stay juiced up. All right, if you have any questions or comments about this product or anything else, leave it in the description for me. All right, smoking is gone, vaping is on. Let's vape on.